Hello. Um, if you read the title, this is weird, probably. Um, actually, hold on. Give me a minute. I might be able to, get something better. Sorry, guys. I guess we're stuck with the rough draft. If it was on Word, it would have been much better. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, okay. For one of the final assignments for 8th grade ELA, so just write a suspense story. Right. And for some reason, just to tell you, my 8th grade teacher was so much better than my 7th grade teacher. Like, she was a lot less harder. But I do realize my 7th grade teacher, I give respect. Like, she was a great teacher, but I just felt like she was a little too hard. But I totally understand why. Because, like, now 8th grade's easier. Maybe because the teachers just get. So I decided to write something interesting. Now, here's another major thing you do not know about me. I love Murder so much that I made stories in my mind. Oh, sorry if you couldn't hear that well. I made stories in my mind that just like they land just in middle school and they land in our playgrounds and I try to save the world. And I wrote it, I had to make it pretty short. It's still 6 pages, and she said like the max was like 5, but that was just like a thing. So like I did not write it like that. I was not gonna write it. So this is my Murder Jones fanfic. It is called Drones Day. So grab your popcorn, your snacks, your drinks, your oil. No, oh. Grab your oil, grab your drones. Let's get into it. If somebody would animate this, I would thank you so much. So, all right. When Rob wakes up, he just sits there, thinking about how his school is dumb. Now, I'm actually gonna tell you, this is like, I could write so much more, but again, I didn't really think it through, and again, we were limited. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to, like, it's gonna sound weird. So, sorry. So, alright, let's begin. When Rob wakes up, he just sits there, thinking about his school is dumb. When he does get up and gets ready for school, he's thinking about his favorite show. When he's finally ready, he goes outside and gets on his bike and rides to a spot. That spot is where he'll ride with his best bud, Bob. Yes, very creative names. When they both get there, they ride the bikes to school. Alright. So, what do you want to talk about? Bob said. I don't know. Oh, have you seen the new episode yet? Rob said. No, because for the 100th time, I haven't seen it yet. Why do you keep asking anyways? What is so special about it anyway? Sorry. Bob asked. You don't want me rumbling. You don't want me rumbling, don't you? Rob said, jokingly. Yeah, you're right, Bob said. Well, I see you at school now. See you at lunch. When they get separated, Bob went around and parked his bike and went inside his middle school. When Rob enters, he treats it like any regular day. What he does not know is that his life is going to change forever. So that was the first main point. Like, yeah, so it's already a little weird, and obviously I probably repeated stuff a couple times. I'm missing some plot points, and you're especially gonna see in this next section, I kind of rushed it. You're just gonna see. So, hope it's doing good so far. So Rob just goes and puts his stuff in his locker and goes to class. His math class was really easy for him. So he just finished the work and relaxed. When he got to social studies, he's already ahead, but still put in the work to get done to watch Hamilton. $11 more pages to go. When he got to science, he really had to work, because he had to get this one pager done, and he got it down. Now, usually Rob's least favorite class is ELA with the teacher, but with the teacher back, and when the teacher said, "You will be creating a short suspense story," Bob was actually excited. So the class only got to work on it for the last 10 minutes. Rob still got an idea. His idea is, well, I think you already know, or now know. So after ELA, he finally got to, at lunch, sit next to his friend and talk. What the lunch was is just some cheese sticks. I forgot the name, seriously. They're really good. So finally, Rob and Bob start talking. So, how has school been? How has school been? Bob said. Mine's been okay. Mine's actually going pretty good. I'm writing a mini story for ELA, Rob exclaimed. Then they just sat there in silence, eating. I'm just gonna add little words, but yeah. When I look up, that's when I'm actually talking to you guys. Rob is just looking around the cafeteria. Its yellow floor and blue and white walls are okay. See, that's my detail. Recess is in 5 minutes, he thought to himself. What he doesn't know is that his life is going to be changed forever right now. Just kidding. So when the bell rings for recess, everyone goes outside, but everyone's life is going to change, especially Rob's right now. I'm serious this time. So, there was a fourth wall break I think I was really proud of. I really liked my fourth wall break, and yeah, this was my actual school, so because what else would I think about, you know? I would think about some of my stuff from my middle school, so like, might as well. So yeah, the little stuff, it's probably a little weird, but yeah. Still 5 more pages to go. Well, 10, I guess, yeah. So after everyone's spent, it's supposed to be spent, not spending, a couple of minutes of recess, the student yelled, "Hey, I see something coming towards us. It's in the sky." And sure enough, when Rob looked up, he saw it in the sky, and getting big really fast. "It's gonna land in 10 seconds!" Rob yelled. That was enough for literally everybody. It says for people to run and take cover. When it landed, it sent a big shockwave. It was crazy. Now, I'm just gonna say something real quick. In the first version, in my mind, when I started the story, there was a couple of unrealistic stuff. This is the better version that I thought of, a little more realistic. And this was also episode 6 versions. So, the characters that are gonna appear are different. So, yeah. Just to tell you that. After everything settled, everyone came out of their hiding spots to go check it out. "That's no fair," Rob said to himself. "People are closer," but very soon he will find out he was very lucky, because he saw somebody getting impaled by a knife. So, this is pretty exciting to me. This is, I felt like it did pretty okay with the story. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I just had to look. My phone just said something and I was worried about what it was. So, as you saw, hopefully this is allowed by YouTube. And again, I couldn't really describe some stuff even on this paper, because again, this was for school. So, you kind of gotta remember that. So, Here we go. Ah! The student said. Everyone is running back into the school and hoping to live. While running, Bob looked back, but then somebody pulled him away. For that split second, he saw a lot of bodies on the ground and some that can't be said in this story. And now what's actually pretty funny is since this was made in episode 6, and I've changed some stuff, with the episode 7 knowledge, this is actually technically true. But as you see, that's not how it's going to work. So Rob just ran into his last... Yeah. Latest hour class. It's the eraser marks are weird. And shut the door after others ran in. They're all students and one teacher. They all just sat there, thinking about how their life is. Then Rob decides to look out the window. What he saw changed everything. Again. So, remember, he did not see any of the characters yet. And I think that's gonna happen like halfway. We're gonna get revealed. I don't know. So just to tell you. Well. Yeah, sorry if I keep reusing some words again. I'm kind of pretty lazy. When Rob saw what he saw, he looked again and again, and it was still there. But then he remembered Bob, and I need to get my friend. He's still out there. But just as he said that, his friend came bursting through the door. Yeah, somehow he burst through a locked door. They were so happy to see each other. But at this time, the teacher turned on the news. Yeah, they turned on the news because of story reasons. Breaking news in the middle. I just wrote in the middle. In the middle, some sort of aliens that look robotic came crashing down to Nosala Middle School. The 6 started mass disassembling everyone. I did not write disassembling, but whatever. They started mass killing everyone. Here's the best picture for each. Some just don't have pictures. Technically the best picture, you know. When Rob saw this, he now knows that he is not crazy. He immediately opened a new tab and searched up something. What the hell are you doing? The teacher said. Do you want to be killed? Boom. Does this look like this? Rob said. He pulled up 2 pictures that have the same enemy in it. How in the world do you have that picture that clean? That clear? Everyone said. Do you, know them? Really know them? Bob said jokingly. Now, yes, I remember. Now, the thing is, I think what I'm thinking about Bob was that he lied to his friend about watching the whole show just to make this part sense. You're correct. I do know them. I mean, really know them. Remember, he's a Murder Zone hardcore fan. Then Rob looked for a number on the news. Talk about how to end all of this. So, pretty interesting so far. I like how I constructed this. I feel like I really like this. And I'm planning on actually making a book. I used to make it a picture book with dots and stuff. I might do that. And also thinking, do I make this? I'll make something like this. But then the other is something else I talked about at the end. It's actually gonna be an original story. So, yeah. Alright. Page on 4 out of the 12 pages, so here we are. When the news answered, they said, "You're not pranking us." Nope. You know what to do. You know what? We're gonna take this seriously, okay? Okay. What do you want to tell us? I'm just gonna say, you can say they've gotten prank calls, but it's like, okay, this since is so much serious of a situation, they will just believe anybody. And probably a lot of people are scared and don't even want to do. Well, there is this human named Tessa that... A human? Is from the year 3071 that rescued and fixed the 3 with white hair. Those 3 are designed to kill the other drones, like the other 2. But they befriended them. The white hair drones can fly, have weird wings, a blaster, and... Okay, 2 things. 1, we have the president on the line. Now, what I mean by president is this news is a different news. Like, this is like a very, very protective news. This is like news. Like, the news for the whole earth that's like run in the presidential building. This is always running, always, yeah, just to tell you. And 2, now we know about the white ones. How about the other 2? Now, the reason why they're not acting like actual surprise is that they're just listening to me and not just thinking like, whatever, let's just listen to this dude. Not complain. The other have this power that's basically can turn objects into code and change the code. That's my very simple explanation of the Absolute Solver. And they also have their worst form, but don't worry about that. Wow. That was a lot. So, we believe you. What's the plan? Well, there's this nice drone named N, and he is the best bet. Wait. Did you send your crew? I could probably say like some noise, but like, yeah. Yep. They all died. Anyways, N is the best bet to get into the group. So, I'll throw a paper ball at him, and then wait. Meet him up. Talk about stopping. Okay. We will go all in if in danger. I hope you live. Good luck. Okay. I hope this has been really good so far, and again, I really want to see this animated, or just some sort of storyboard type thing. Alright? Again, you don't have to, just somebody, please. Alright. So, as you saw, it's really exciting, I think, okay. We are there. We are gonna, yeah, it literally is at the halfway point, actually. Alright. Instead of everyone being scared, they now instead happy that someone, oh no, they are instead happy that someone is going to try. So Rob writes on a piece of paper and crumples it up and says, "Even if I die a cool and heroic way." So he opened the door and went into step 2. Getting this to N without dying. He knows that N is on this floor. So he very slowly looks around the corner and sees N sitting down being bored. It just says bored, but yeah. The reason why he knows N being on, again, I could probably write more, but he just knows. So throws a paper and hides. There should be, like, bodies laying in the hallway. I just didn't think of that. Now, what N should have... Okay, you know what? Hold on. He sees N pick it up, read it, surprisingly, and goes upstairs. Now, and probably what N should have done is go around the corner, see me, and kill. But, again, he probably would have if not to know the information. I wrote, it was, yeah. So Rob took this chance and ran on the railing as fast as he could. Yes, he ran on the railing. When he saw N going outside with everyone else, he ran into the meeting room, shut the door, and just waits. Now, yes, they are on different floors. The reason why the room is on there is he just waited until he saw. So yeah. After a couple minutes, he heard voices. Here we go. They were the group. As they are coming closer, he hears, "Can we not kill him? We can at least use him," and said, "But you already have a human here. What can a middle schooler student provide anyways?" Uzi said. I feel like that would be good for Uzi because it would be either Uzi or Tessa. And that was the last thing he heard before Tessa opened the door with N, V, J, Doll, Uzi, and Tessa. It should have been herself, but yeah. So now you know the group. There's obviously two things wrong with this. No, three things. One, V's alive. Second, Doll's working with them. And thirdly, Tessa. Yeah, remember, this is the actual Tessa. I thought I was just saying, okay, I don't know if this is actually Tessa or not, but in this, fan fiction, this is going to be a human Tessa. So, this is literally the exactly halfway point. Now this is going to get to a point of where the characters are going to talk. This is probably the least actually happening. I don't know. So, I hope this works. Well, oh. Hope the microphone quality is actually good. Alright. And again, my character's not gonna act surprised what he is, but he's not gonna act like it because he'll probably die if he does actually act what he actually will act like. So, yeah. Here we go. "Hello," Rob said. "I'm like your biggest fan. If you are, then you would be dead by now," V said. Sounds like it would be a funny thing V would say. Or like, yeah. "Oh yeah, it's not episode 6 yet." Oh! Okay, never mind. I knew because Tessa existed, and V existed. And they're like, oh, maybe. So no, I guess this was before episode 6. So I think I wrote this when episode 6 existed, but I made it before episode 6. I don't know. Wait, no. I did. Because I mentioned episode 6. Yeah, okay. So I made this when episode 6 was out, not when episode 7. But this is set. Well, the characters that came were set with just episodes 1 through 5. Yeah. "What do you mean by episode 6? Uzi said. "We're not an anime, are we?" "Close," Rob said. "But an animated show on YouTube. Now I'm gonna presume Uzi and Tessa are the only two that know what I'm even talking about when I say YouTube." "Well, prove it," Tessa said. "Every Jonin human here have a really bad past with the..." I did not decide to write it for some reason, so yeah. "So, Uzi, you like N, but your mother kinda helped the destruction of your planet. N, you are a cinnamon roll, so no bad for you. Doll, you're Russian, so you are complicated, but are my favorite main side character. Jay, you're loyal to Tessa, and Tessa, you want to bring down Sin once and for all." "That's all true," Tessa said. Now, the reason why Tessa here saying is because of literally everything. So there's no way Tessa could have exclaimed because of the eye expressions, too, from the robots. Well, we are a show in this universe. Wait. Yeah. What about me? V said. Oh. I forgot you existed. I obviously didn't, but I was trying to provide well, you're the interesting one. Right now, you are... Wait. Right now, you are hard and secretive, but in the past and in some moments, now, you care about N and Uzi. And if an N chooses Uzi, you know that N would be safe. Yeah, there might be some little tiny shipping in here, but it is not gonna be like shipping, you know? And obviously, I think the N chooses Uzi part is actually false. As in, like, I shouldn't have said that. Like, she will care? And, like, well, like, the fact of, like, well, I knew at that point they would be safe. Because, well, we didn't know what would happen to Uzi. Well, I kind of did, but whatever. Well, yeah. Choose Uzi, you know that N will be safe. Everyone just stands there surprised. When Tessa is about to say something, Rob said, I'm not done. There are two more things I want to show you. One is the show, but two is what we're at now. The reason why I had more detail for V. Rob showed them the clip. I'm talking about V like dying. You know, oh my god, you know my storage. Okay. I have a storage problem and I realized I did record like literally every person I could find react to V dying. There were so many people, so many things. It was like 5 hours of footage. I need to find that video and delete it because I'm not gonna do it. If you're wondering what this show is, the characters give it away. That's just a narrator note. After everyone was wide-eyed. Now this starts, I would say it includes the Sentinel fight. Or maybe just showing episode 6 entirely, I don't know. The V then just froze, like really froze. Let's take a break, Rob said. Everyone agreed. Yeah, so I actually froze V in this. So he sat there for 15 minutes. And V woke up. I'm sorry, Rob said. It's fine, V said, pulling out her glasses. Yeah, I try to make, like, here when V realizes she literally cannot hide it anymore and realize she's in a totally different area, totally different universe, totally different everything. Kind of be like herself, you know? You still have those? Hassan said. Why would I get rid of them? Remind me of my best memory. My best memory... Stop! Uzi said. With... Okay, the writing's like kind of worn a little bit, so yeah. I'm really sorry. Up with a little bit of jealousy. We're off topic. So am I good? Rob said. They all whispered. They all whisper. And then this is where the most important word said by Tessa. Yes. Let's tell our story, okay? Fine by me, Rob said. Here we go. I feel like that was pretty good. And then, so what you're about to see in this next part, you're gonna see them talk about their own, like, what actually happened. So, I feel like it's pretty cool, so, I feel like it did pretty good with this. So yeah. Alright. Now I'm just gonna tell you this is the perspective of Tessa. I'm just gonna tell you just to make this a little bit of sense. I woke up in a strange room with Jay. What happened? Just said to Jay. I don't know. Ray said back. So I just got up, looked around. It is a stone room with some beds. So they went out the door and saw V, N, Uzi, and Doll arguing about something. When they saw them, N said, Tessa? N? Tessa hugs him. Okay. Let's figure out how we got here and where we are. Okay? Okay. All looked around, but N finds a window. Hey, found a lookout, N said. Evan looked out and Tessa said, this is Earth, but a lot better. There is no other option. I say I'm going to presume Tessa's really good with space stuff and she can recognize a planet. But how, Jay said. Earth blew up at around 3,000. I literally just gave a guess. Okay? I literally just gave a guess. What are we going to do about this? Doll said. Yes. Doll's Russian, but I'm not writing Russian. I should have wrote Russian there to just mess with the teacher. That would have been really funny. I should have done that. Darn it. Let's kill them, V said. It is Earth, but it is not blown up. Something's wrong. Same here, Uzi said. I always wanted to kill the humans. I always wanted to kill humans. How about you, Tessa? V said. Okay, Tessa said. Let's just wait for impact. We can talk about the plan. So they waited for a minute, and then it crashed hard on the ground. And the reason why I do those crashed hard on the ground, it looks like there's a period, but there isn't. After it settled, everyone, not Tessa, said, I see small humans looking at us. Then they all notice that one is coming this way. They play rock, paper, scissors, and Tessa wins. When Tessa won, so the kid came up, Tessa said, okay, me and Jay here. Doll outside, Uzi first floor, N second, and V third. Let's start. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. So again, I'm just gonna say the reason why Tessa's actually fine with killing these humans is you could say that isn't Tessa. So either this is actually Tessa and Tessa just agreed because this is weird and it's probably a trick by Sin or something, or this isn't Tessa and I portrayed it as Sin doing a really good job of portraying Tessa. I do not know which one it is. You say which is better. So, you know some stuff after that, and anything up until then, note, was not important. So then now ends talks for a tiny bit. So, when I felt that note, I looked around, but then I opened it up, and the note, and it said, this was the information, so, hi, N, love your work. And your show. Oh. And your show this with... Oh, can you show... again, my brain, it's weird. It looks like an and, but isn't. Can you show this with V, J, U, Doll, Uzi, and Tessa all together? And meet me at 107 at 2 p.m.? So I got everyone. When I read the note, everyone was like, how? Then V said, free kill, and the others were like, we need to move anyways. That's it for us, Tessa said. Okay, but I need to say one more thing. You know that some humans are bad, some humans are good. So it would not be fair to kill every human? Okay. What are you gonna do for us? Jay said. Well, let me give you all some info. I'll get the oil. Treat you really good. And I have a big home. And who else is going to have this courage to talk to you guys? So, like, really, there is like, is some plot little points. So, what I mean by treating them really good is like giving them kind of what they want. But yeah, it's making valid points. V said. I decided to make V talk here. So they began to whisper. Rob never thought this would be his hero day, but it is. So yeah, Rob is happy, and you'll remember this forever, and especially they all said yes. Got one more page, one more paper, one more page. All right. Here we go. I should have live streamed this, but I'm not going to. All right. Oh, darn it. Whatever. Rob was so happy. So they shook hands, talked about some stuff. Uzi, Rob was saying, as I walking to go outside. Right now, I'm counting the crimes of your show. Yeah, I decided, yeah. And peace first. And sin is very close. Yes. This was when the first crime count happened. Only episode 1. Interesting, they all said. When they are going outside, Rob stopped them and said, let's pull a prank on everyone, okay? Everyone is agreed, so when Rob walks out, everyone, FBI, police, people, were there waiting or wanting how he did. When Rob was about to speak, he fell. The Jones came out. Rob gets up and said, I got you all good. So as you can see, I did it. Did the impossible. Not saying you how. Here's what's gonna happen. Do not be mean or assault them, because they will kill you. To get an answer, ask me and them to get that answer. And no trying to capture them and test on them. All 6 will be living with me. So if you excuse me, I need to go home and help them get in order and explain better. Oh, I'll come to school with them tomorrow, so see y'all. The gang just walked away towards their new home and their future. Half a page left. This is, oh, really, I really like this story. I feel like actually reading it is really cool. Oh, alright. So you really do agree with me not doing this to learn about more how to get more information, right? Rob said the group. Nope, Tessa said, we actually agree. So where are you taking us, then said? Well, my home. Wait. Did I tell you that to the similarities with your universe, and it might be mine? Now again, I think it's implied that, like, I probably told them the years, and I don't think so. They all stopped. Bob's worried that now they might kill him or use him. Tell us at your house, or we'll kill you, Tessa said. Okay, Rob said. They didn't talk for the rest of the way there. Everyone is looking at them, and the FBI and police is too. So everyone seems to know what to do now. Fly. So Rob thinks and nods at Uzi. I just chose Uzi, okay? I did not want, I should have done N. But, like, I don't know. And she nods back. gets on. They all fly to their home. Now, I went with Uzi for some reason. I do not know why. Say, well, wait, what did I say they'll kill us? Well, they're nice enough because now they would get home, so they would obviously fly. When they get there, Rob gets off and opens the door for them. It's the living room and kitchen. Is this big enough? Rob wondered. Yes, this is good. Tosa said. You sure where we sleep? 'Cause I'm tired. Uzi said. Okay, let me show you where you sleep. And sleep. Okay, Rob said. Okay, said everyone. So Rob leads them to where they sleep. Wonder about tomorrow. And they go to sleep. So, as you saw, this was kind of me. If you saw what Rob was me. So, yeah. And again, I didn't talk to them about the similarities. That is going to be tomorrow. But this was the story. I had to end it at some point. I was like, okay, I'm going to end it at the day. Okay? Plain and simple. Now, I don't know if I'm going to take this as a big, huge nap. So it goes to the next day. Or we wake up at dinner time. Or I just still wake and then wake them up for dinner. I don't know. But that's it. That is Drones Day. Made by me. What I was trying to do is I was trying to get to a word. To actually get a better version. It had the same words. So sorry. It had the same words, but it had some little credits, and then, yeah. Because obviously, I did not want to change the names, because, like, well, it's gonna be, like, so similar, it's just like, no. So, I just kept the names, I credited Mergeons to get, again, literally it's the Mergeons. Okay, this is credit from Glitch and Liam Vickers. Great show. So, yeah. And the grade I got on it was a 3.5. She really liked how I did my suspense. So, yeah. That's it. Oh, God. Oh, poop. No, hold on. Okay. I was just making sure this was in the correct order. Well, that was good. Thank you guys. Thank you for just watching my stuff. Bye!